It means a whole lot. It's been a while since I've been back on the campus. The campus has grown a lot, but just an opportunity for me not only to give back in Dallas, but to come back to my own community where I spent 4 years of my life, just to give back to these kids and try to shine a positive light. 4 years at Grand Valley, I grew up both on and off the field. Of course, on the field, took care of business, grinding my tails off, worked hard, 2 national championships, trying to pave the way for the guys after me. But as far as off the field, it allowed me to grow as an individual, as a person, and as a young man. This responsibility I had to take on while I was here. The coaching staff did a great job of mentoring us and make sure everybody played their part and stuck the course of being a student athlete. Grand Valley has a great tradition both on and off the field, and it's something that I couldn't come in and let slip away. So I just try to take advantage of every situation, every opportunity at Grand Valley. And there's a lot of great opportunities that they provided for me and pretty much molded me to the person I am today. This is a great deal. In the NFL, we focus on physical fitness, play 60, and the same thing is taking place here. Amway and the Grand Valley State teaming up to emphasize once again the importance of physical fitness. Nowadays it's so much time being spent in the house playing video games and on the computer that we kind of forget about the good times we have outside making up our own games or just playing sports and kind of perfecting our craft. I spend most of my time outside playing, perfecting my craft, both basketball and football. And to this day, I'm still outside, stressing the emphasis of being outside, being active with my daughter. This is another great way for us to give back.
Oh, man, it feels great. This is where it all started out here at Grand Valley. Put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears out here. So to come back here and give back is a great feeling. Oh, it means a lot. Definitely brings back a lot of memories. Like as you said, going from the transition from one position to the next and, going through that process of, filling it out and to becoming an All-American, it brings back a lot of memories of a lot of good times here. Between, Coach Martin, who's now in Notre Dame, and Coach Mitchell, I learned a lot of stuff on the field, but I learned a lot off the field as well. They taught me, the true meaning of hard work. They taught me how to be disciplined and how to grow as a man. I mean, it's a great feeling, It's whenever you can get a chance to work with kids at a young age is good. Never too young to learn how to play football. All 4 of us, we fortunate enough to play at a high level, so we can teach them a thing or two to help them, throughout their careers. It's a great feeling.
Oh, this stadium's amazing. I mean, I can't even imagine what it'd be like to play in here, get it filled up with however many, 15,000 or whatever, and it'd be awesome to play in here. I'm excited for the new guys that they get an opportunity to play in something like this, and it just speaks for the way tradition's been around here and the winning ways and how far you can come when you're a great a great program like you got here. When I come back, get a great reception. The coaches always take care of us and help us out with anything we need, and it's good that we can come out here and kind of help with them too. I think that's definitely something that's been lost, in the last 10 years is kids not being outside and being active like we used to be when we were kids. I feel like an old man saying that, but kind of that's pretty much what it is. I love seeing these kids out here. They're having a great time, and I have a feeling that it's not necessarily that they like being inside. It's just they don't know, they don't have anything to do. So having something like this to come out and do is awesome. Amway's doing a great job having people out here along with all the kids from Grand Valley, the players and everything, and it's cool to see.
It's always great to come back. I wish we had this stadium. It was pretty nice, but it's always great. Be here at the youth camp and see the old teammates and the old coaches. It's always a pleasure to be back here. It's extremely important to give back. It's good for kids to be active and get out here and hang out and see what football is all about and how active they have to be if they want to stay healthy. And it's good to hang out with them. It's good to hang out with the NFL players and give back. The biggest thing was, I think, discipline. Coming through Grand Valley and playing here and learning how to live my life the right way, and because football is not going to last forever, and you have to be prepared for when you're done, and just learning how to be a good man, and eventually whatever my career leads me to be. And this is a great campus. This is a great campus, great university. It's a good school, and it was a pleasure to play here for 4 years. It's a blessing to play for the Patriots. It's been a long dream of mine growing up, and I'm going to live it up as much as I can.
I think it's a great exposure for the Boys and Girls Club of Grand Rapids and Holland to get some kids out here to our campus. I mean, this isn't just about football. It's about promoting healthy lifestyles and nutrition and trying to do a lot of education about proper living. So having the NFL guys coming back and pitch in and talk a little bit about some of those goals and our players and our coaches, I think it's a win-win. It's a win for the kids that were here today. We really appreciate Amway sponsoring it and being the lead sponsor of this. And it's a win for the NFL guys to get back to the community and get back to West Michigan when, to the community that they played in front of when they played here at Grand Valley. Well, I really appreciate, Dan Skuta, Cam Bradfield, McDonald, and Brandon Carr to come back. It's a busy time of year for them as they head into training camps. For them to come back and, reconnect with Grand Valley football, Grand Valley State University, and then West Michigan in general, I think is awesome. I think it speaks to the type of character they have. A lot of sometimes guys go in the NFL and they're more concerned about themselves. These guys are actually giving back, and not just giving back to their local teams, they're giving back to West Michigan. So I'm very appreciative. They took the time out of their busy schedules to spend a weekend with us here in Grand Rapids and in Grand Valley.